All right, so it seems like the stream thingamabob thing is ready to go though. So hello everybody, Makers Out Extra back at it again to give you another very exciting video. And for today, yes, I have none other than my episode 5 podcast that I'm hosting here tonight. And with me tonight, I'm gonna have two of my buddies. I think both of them are running a little bit late. They were sending me some messages and stuff, so they'll be here momentarily here in just a little bit though. But in the meantime, you just get to hear me talking here right now though. So oh boy, oh shoot, it's been quite a week, at least for me though, and a lot of a lot of really good information in terms of this gaming news and a lot of different trailers that we sort of kind of been getting and all of this extra stuff. So I'm like, oh goodness, I was like, there's a lot of great stuff to go through and talk about tonight though. But okay, just to, just kind of give y'all a little get a little feel exactly how my week's been. It's been pretty all right. It's been pretty good, and I might as well go ahead and get this little part out of here because I think my friends aren't as into sports though. But I gotta get this little bit out of here though. My Arkansas Razorbacks, man, that's my team right there. That's my college team right there. They managed to get a 3 seed. You know what? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty hyped about my boys over there though. And I'm like, oh shoot! I was like, yes. I'm so glad that they managed to get a 3 seed over here, hoping to really ride this tournament real strong. I'm rooting for my Hogs, man. I'm rooting for them though. I'm just throwing it out there. They're gonna win the whole tournament. I don't care what anybody says about any other teams. Baylor coming up, no. Bama, no. No. Gonzaga, forget them. We might play them in the championship, whatever though. I'm just calling it right now. We're gonna win the whole kit and caboodle. I'm just saying it right then and there. Selection Sunday kind of going on there though. So for anybody else that's been really big in the sports NCAA tournament, all that kind of stuff, the brackets are out now. You can go ahead and sign your teams up. So I'm just going through all that stuff, and it's a process for me to make that tournament bracket between now and was it Friday. I think that's when the tournament's actually starting up. A little different because the COVID protocol and all of this stuff though. So yeah, so very good stuff coming up in terms of the sports world. So I have to go ahead and spill the beans out on that though. So hopefully 2 weeks from now I'll be able to actually give an update on them Hogs if we're still in this tournament and still living though. I just have to go ahead and get that out there though. But outside of that, I mean, I had a pretty chill, sort of kind of relaxed day. Work has been sort of kind of busy, a little bit stressful. I ain't gonna lie, just a little bit stressful though, but not too crazy, or at least not too hectic though. Now, just to kind of give y'all like a little bit of just an idea of all the different topics I'm going to be going through in tonight. Quite a bit of stuff, such as some things in our pop culture segment. We have like a new The World Ends With You new trailer that dropped, and we know that that's dropping out. The anime itself is dropping in April. There was a little bit of information in terms of, I think people were able to actually watch the first episode at least a little earlier, but I'll get into that once we talk into that topic though. Nintendo World opening on March the 18th. Got some things to say about that. And then in terms of the gaming topics, we had E3 being canceled. They're canceling their live event. No shock, no surprise there. We had a new Tetris 99 Bowser's Fury theme. We got a brand new trailer for Monster Hunter Rise that's looking pretty legit. And there's one thing I'm particularly really interested with that. So I got some things to say about that. Brand new Monster Hunter Stories 2 trailer, and we got the release date for that. So quite a bit of stuff I have to say with that one though, and I'm quite interested or getting a little bit more excited as the days get a little closer to that release date though. And then Bandai Namco came over here and just dropped a ton, and I do mean a ton of information on some Dragon Ball games. Everything from Fighter Z, the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, brand new stuff that there was this one day and they just dropped out new little bits of story or new characters for each one of those 3 different games. So quite a bit of stuff like that. And oh freaking shoot, my boys. Oh shoot. Man, this is the one game I wanted on the Switch for the longest time. My boys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, is getting a brand new game. It might be actually dropping out in the year of 2021. I have to stop myself right there before I go on with my long discussion. I wanted to talk about that game though, so I gotta hold myself off on that. And then the next little thing we had was Square Enix is going to have a Presents presentation that's going to be dropping out on March the 18th. They sort of kind of outline some of the different topics that they have to showcase for that, presentation. But I just kind of want to go through and kind of speculate with my friends and think, like what could possibly get announced, or little things of information that they can do in terms of like the updated titles for games such as like Marvel Avengers that's already out, and see how they're gonna at least for that game, try to see how well they can be able to manage to savage that or whatnot, though. We just have to wait and see for that presentation. And that about does in terms of gaming topics. However, the last little bit of stuff that I want to discuss within my podcast will be the recent new game / DLC segment, which for that, I gotta get my thoughts out here in terms of Persona 5 Strikers. I think I'm roughly about 14 hours or so in the game, just enough to where I feel like I can go ahead and give like my 2 cents, so to say, about how I feel about the game so far and where it's stacking up in terms of, because I think that's like the first brand new game I've started in the year of 2021 in terms of like a brand new release. So I got some things to say about that. And then lastly, to conclude the whole entire thing, we have to go and talk about Mythra and Pyra being added into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because I got my hands on them. I know Sanikyu got his hands on them, and unfortunately Alexis doesn't have that fighter pass, so I doubt he managed to go hands on with that character though. But at least with me and Sanikyu, by the time he gets here, we got to go ahead and give our thoughts on how we think this character plays, some benefits, some benefits, and then also I think some characters got some buffs, some got some nerfs. We might talk about the little tiny little details on that. Got to talk about their stage and everything from our hands-on experience stuff. So that's basically the whole kind of slate of terms of all the different things I'm going to go through and talk about tonight with my boys, though. I was thinking at this point they probably would have hopped up in here, though, but it looks like I'm going to have to delay just a little bit longer, though. But I might as well go ahead and get into some of these smaller different topics, some things that they probably might not have as much to say on, and I can probably just give my 2 little cents out here on these little topics, though. So the first thing we have is none other than The World Ends With You received another brand new trailer. Now, we know this anime is coming out in April, and we also cannot forget that Neo, The World Ends With You, the sequel to the original The World Ends With You game that's dropping out on the Switch as well as the PS4, that game comes out sometime in the springtime. It never actually gave a legit, time exactly as to what, as exactly like the what window frame they're going to drop the game out, though. But in terms of the anime, we do know that that's coming out in April, and gosh, by golly, I just really love this art style. Like, I just cannot get over this art style. It just looks so clean and so crisp, and just the art style in terms of like it's paying so much homage to the original games. Like, some adaptations from anime coming either from whether they're adaptating the games or they're adaptating, like a manga or something like that. Sometimes they don't manage to, hit the nail on the head, though. But I just think they're doing everything that's right. I mean, in terms of the creatures they're fighting, to the Reapers themselves, we got Neku over here, along with all of his other friends that we're seeing up in here. Things are just looking really good. Now, I did notice on Twitter that they actually managed to, I believe, I can't remember if it was recently or shortly coming up. I'm talking about like within the next couple of days or something like that. I want to say they might have already done it, though. But there was sort of kind of like a special reveal where it was like you were able to sort of kind of see the first episode for The World Ends With You, this anime. And I hadn't watched it. I'll probably just wait until it gets its normal, regular, official release date, though. And honestly, I really hope that this anime does get a dub. I don't know whether or not it will. I mean, Funimation, it seems like they're going to have the rights to this. So if you want to watch this anime, you're probably going to have to watch it on Funimation. Obviously, though, they will have the Japanese version there, though, but I'm really hoping Funimation manages to go ahead and dub it, though. Now, if y'all ever played The World Ends With You game, I know that there's like a little bit of English voice acting in that game originally. It's not like a lot of stuff. It's just like little sayings or something like that, like them calling out their names or like when they do an attack or they make like a little noise or whatever, though. But it'll be interesting if they somehow manage to get those same people that made those voices for them actually to voice these characters now. I highly doubt it. It's been like 10 years, or I guess a little shorter if you compare like the remix version that dropped out on the Switch, though. But it would be interesting nonetheless if they managed to actually do this. Oh shoot, and we finally got somebody to pop up in here. How's it going, man?
It's been a weird day, but it's all been good.
It's all been
It's all
good.
been good.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's all been good, man. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
far I just managed to talk about the World Ends with You anime. I didn't know if you have anything to say about that, but I was going ahead and giving my thoughts out on that though. But that was the first topic on that list that I dropped in Discord. That's all I managed to touch so far.
Uh, don't play the Switch version. Play the DS version. Pick up the next game that's coming out eventually. They better get the original voice actors for the anime. That's all I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah, give me 1 second
And
here, real
it
quick.
has, and that's like the sickest name for a band. The World Ends with You. It's the sickest name for a band. You know, a band name. The World Ends with You. Yeah. Right. Was that all you've been talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh, I had to step out for a bit. I'm not sure what exactly you were, or you were talking about something about like play the game, play the DS version, and then you said whenever the Switch version comes out for Neo, the World Ends with You. That's the last thing I remember you saying. So I missed anything that you said after that.
Oh
Oh well. All
well.
right. All right. Well, if we got our thoughts about off on the World Ends with You, we might as well move on to the second topic. And with that, we figured out that on March the 18th, we managed to get Nintendo World actually manages to drop and release, and people can actually flood the gates, get the COVID and all that stuff, coughing, sneezing all over each other. Man, having a good old time in Nintendo World, and got that COVID up with them though. So seems like Japan's about to have a blast over there, or at least that's what I'm thinking though. But honestly, or at least the little thoughts aside though, man, oh man, I really do honestly want to go to this game. I really do want to go to this place. And I'm like, oh shoot. I was like, it's probably gonna take quite a bit of time in order for me to be able to do it because I'm like, shoot. Oh shoot. Hold on. Somehow I think Alexis got locked out of the channel. Hold up. I'm trying to get him up in there. Oh shoot.
Is he trying to get in here?
Yeah, he's trying to get up in here. I thought I literally had the whole thing set up, and I was like, wait a minute, because honestly, we hadn't had Alexis up in here since like oh shoot, I'm trying to think.
Ever since his internet died.
Yeah, because I think we missed him in the past two podcasts. I want to say, and I was like, dang. So while I'm trying to pull that up, if you got anything you want to talk about, you might as well go ahead. I'm trying to get him added up in here though.
Um, buy Dragon Quest 11S Echoes and Elusive Age Definitive Edition for your Nintendo Switch.
I feel like you always manage to say that one, man.
Oh well, it's true. You gotta get that.
I mean, yeah,
It's like the one of the best RPGs you can get on the Switch. I put it up there with the Xenoblade Chronicles.
hmm. I mean, oh shoot,
What
yeah,
else?
I'll put that up there too. I always put that up there.
I mean, there's not a lot wrong with the game, and any of the issues are kind of minute. They're so small. They're most likely like anthills.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
No, no, no. It's almost a perfect game. I'd say Xenoblade Chronicles with the updated graphics with Definitive Edition is like one of the perfect games. But IGN wouldn't know that because they called Ryan Rain and Dumb Van Duncan.
Dumb man Duncan. Oh shoot.
uh, I'm never gonna let that go. That's just too funny.
All right, now I got him up in here. Oh shoot, I never added that role to you, man.
Oh,
Bruh.
is that Joe?
Yeah.
Dude, your
Oh, he here.
internet finally fixed it, dude.
Is it though?
I don't know.
I
You're
mean,
the
I
one
don't
with the
know.
messed up internet.
I don't even know how long
I
your
don't know.
internet's been down, man. I mean, it's been a good long minute, bruh.
It was a month.
A whole
You should have
month.
taken
Oh
that time to
shoot.
get a new one.
I wasn't kidding whenever I said you
I
missed that
thought it was
podcast for
like
like the past two episodes, because that's a month. Oh
See,
shoot.
that's the funny thing. I had hotspot this whole damn month, so I was good. Everyone else was like, because when our internet first went down, everyone's like, "How are you guys gonna leave without your internet?" I'm like, "Bro, I got my phone. I'm good."
I got my phone. I'm good. I mean, to be honest, I'm like that. I'm like, as long as you got your phone, and sometimes if you're able to broadcast your or you're able to gosh, I can't even think straight. You're able to share your internet from your phone out to your other devices. Technically you're good. But yeah,
Yeah,
but
I was
yeah,
just playing mobile games, and watching YouTube, buying Yu-Gi-Mon cards. I remember Yu-Gi-Mon.
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
The Debbie Dragon.
Hmm.
Oh, I remember Debbie Dragon.
Debbie Dragon.
He had blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, there's taco
Uh,
show.
Oh no!
Alright,
If you hear
so
that
what's
dude
the
in the
next
background,
thing?
that's a whole nother person. All right, so after Nintendo World stuff, it's basically we getting into the gaming topics now. So next one we have up is a little short little bit of news. E3 2021. No shock, no surprise. Canceled a live event, which I don't think anybody was not
Too sad
expecting it
about.
or not too sad about one way or the other. I mean, I do feel bad for people that used to kind of go there in person. I feel like you get like a different feel going there in person. I guess, like mainly like in terms of like the booths, I guess like what Nintendo did, like that Luigi's Mansion theme, or imagine like the year that Breath of the Wild came out and they had all that Breath of the Wild stuff up in there though. I mean, those parts was probably the coolest thing about it, but outside of that, I mean, everybody's just kind of been moving digital, so I mean, there ain't really much more to say about it.
Yeah.
Got anything
Yeah.
to top on that, Alexis?
No.
All right. Well, that was just a little quick thing in the news, so I might as well just drop my 2 cents out on it. Another little quick thing was Tetris 99 managed to get a whole new theme. And I was like, it's been a while, but thank goodness they did. They actually managed to drop the Bowser's Fury music, which I was like, oh shoot, I really did
Bowser's
like it.
furry?
Yeah.
Bowser is a
Yeah.
furry?
No, he ain't no Fury. He Fury. He might be a Fury furry, but at least he's Fury.
I said furry. He's a furry.
Yeah, he's a Fury furry, not a
Furry.
furry, not a straight furry. No. But anyway,
I don't know. I don't know if his name is Meowser, sir.
no, not in this game, man.
Ew.
No. We don't talk about Meowser here. We don't talk about Meowser here because that's original 3D World, and 3D World's kind of whack. No, Bowser's Fury is legit. So we don't call that man that. But yeah. So if you
funny thing, I still don't beat 3D World. I literally dropped it at World 3 again.
You did, bro.
Bruh.
I don't blame you. I mean,
dropped it at World 3.
I don't blame you because 3D World was honestly like I guess my least favorite, even below Sunshine in terms of just overall fun. Like I didn't crack a smile at all when I first started that game, so I don't blame you though. It's in the bottom tier, which I never thought I would put something below Sunshine, but it happened. So I'm sorry to the people I offend with saying that. No, I even have. I mean, I have a better time with Sunshine than I did with 3D World. At least it got me to laugh at some points. But 3D World, I kind of had a straight face playing through the whole thing. But if you happen to miss the event, I'm sorry because the event's gone. It's past. You should have got that theme. You should have been paying attention. But I just got to point that out there, though. I just like the themes they do with Tetris. It always manages to bring me back. But I don't think y'all got anything to say.
Don't download that game.
How do you not have
I don't
Tetris,
really care
man?
about Tetris.
How do you not have Tetris? What the heck, y'all?
I have Tetris on the PS3.
Well, okay, at least you have Tetris. But Sanikyu, what's your excuse, man?
I don't really care much about Tetris.
Bro, what the heck, man? If you're gonna play any puzzle game, at least play a little bit of Tetris. Did you play Tetris at all? Or I guess
I have played it.
Okay.
I have played it. I just don't care about it. Like,
Okay.
And then I also have funny Puyo
I don't know
Puyo
what to tell you, man.
Tetris.
Oh, what do you say, Alexis?
I said I also have funny Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Now I want to get Puyo Puyo Tetris too. I just hadn't gotten around to it because my backlog's kind of crazy. But yeah.
Puyo Puyo. They put Urger King Puyo Puyo.
Wait, they did?
Yeah.
Burger King? I remember Burger King.
I remember the Debbie Dragon.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I think that's about it in terms of that Tetris 99 though. And now we get into the bigger juicy stuff. The stuff I managed to pass off to Sanikyu because he's the one that's in the deep lore of this mess. We had 2 new trailers drop, one being for Monster Hunter Rise and the other one being for Monster Hunter Stories 2. So
Sorry?
which and Alexis too. Alexis likes
Damn,
Monster Hunter 2.
You really gonna disrespect me like that?
I mean, me literally for the past 2 or 3 podcasts, there's been something new that's been always popping out with one of or either both of the games, and it's literally been most part me and him. So I got in the habit of just saying him. So no offense, Alexis, no fix, man.
I've been playing since Monster Hunter 3 on 3DS.
Yeah.
Well, which one of y'all started with the
told me
PS2? If y'all hadn't started to the PS2, then
Let me share to you some Monster Hunter knowledge.
that.
The best
You gotta drop
partners
it.
in Monster Hunter history is my boy Chachan Kayamba.
Oh.
Chachan Kayamba actually kill monsters, unlike the stupid cats that do nothing.
He's not wrong.
well, shoot. Oh, and also Mario managed to pop up in here. How you doing, man?
I just came here to kill time.
Bro.
Sorry.
Alrighty. Well, we might as well go ahead and jump up into you take the lead. One of y'all two take the lead. Which one y'all want to talk about first? Rise or Stories 2?
Right. I think Cho can take care of Stories too because he's played the first one.
Oh, he played the first one. Okay, we'll do Rise first, then we'll talk about Stories 2 because I got some stuff to say about Stories 2 with him though. But all right, so
with Rise, like we were only. I think the biggest news that people have been waiting for is like any information on the online, and they did not disappoint because like in World you can join mid quest. They're doing that for Rise. So the way how lobbies are going to work, it's always going to be 4 players, like a 4-player lobby, like how they did like with other Monster Hunter games. Because in World, you can have like up to like what was it, 16 people, Chode?
Yeah, 16.
16 people per lobby, and I didn't really like that at all.
16?
I prefer like having like a lobby. Yeah, a lobby like 4 friends because only 4 people can go on a quest at a time. So let's say you're mid quest in Rise, right? And you know your internet's acting up and you get kicked out. So you go ahead like you know guys, I'm gonna fix it real quick, and I'm just gonna join back into the lobby and join again. And that's what people been wanting, and they confirmed it that that's what they're gonna go with.
Oh, so you're telling me, like, for example, if you're playing Rise and you're hosting a room or something like that, you could be in it all day. But let's say I get off of work, I could just see you online. I could hop into your lobby, and it's kind of seamless.
And join mid quest.
Ooh, okay, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really nice.
But the reason Monster Hunter World had those 16-player lobbies is because of the weirdo raid.
Yeah.
Where they like when the 1G rank they'd put Safi Jiva and
Kulvetarov.
No, they did the Kulvetarov dirty.
Yeah. You can only repel it. You can only repel it like initially, but then they added the quest. Like, I think they added all the quests that were like, hey, Jar, you know how Splatoon does their stupid like cycle? How you can go like do this specific thing and then do another one.
Like
it's sort of like that.
Oh, Salmon Run.
World.
Yeah.
Yeah, Salmon Run, and then you don't do Salmon Run anymore. You have to do a different thing.
Yeah, you just have to do regular multiplayer.
Yeah, so in World they did something like that, but now like since the game's gonna die, they decided to put in all the quests.
Yeah.
Instead of it being in rotation.
Oh, okay,
which
I
is what
got
people
you.
didn't like.
Okay.
So anyways, yeah, that's like the biggest news we that people have been wanting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, other than that, we got some monsters coming back. A new monster was shown. We got a camera feature and a little insight on Magamalo
Mm-hmm.
with the new update to the demo. So if you already have the demo, you don't need to uninstall. You can just update it like a regular game.
Oh yeah, because I still had that demo, so I probably just need to update it. I hadn't done the demo. I kind of want to do it with you, but at the same time, I'm wondering my Switch is probably still going to overheat, so I doubt I'll probably be able to actually finish the quest, whether I'm just playing by myself or with people online. So that's been kind of holding me back from probably even messing with it. At this point, I'm already
So,
invested, so I don't know.
I
so
mean,
we got
if you do
3
the
returning
quest,
monsters. One of them is an elder dragon. He's a type of dragon to like not type of a type of monster to steal your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Known as do you know which one that is, Joe?
the Deppy Dragon, Chameleos.
Yeah, Cornelius. So that
Fuck that guy.
monster won't be like in the base game. He's gonna be like a free update.
Okay.
I'm surprised we're getting Chameleos, to be honest.
Was he an
I
old one?
know, right? Yeah, he's an old one.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
okay.
old. But
Other than that, we got Nargacuga, which is like a favorite of mine. Joe hates it.
no, I like the Nargacuga. I
He
just got
hates the
tired of
silver
fighting.
one. He hates the silver one, Nargacuga.
Ugh,
Yeah, I hate that. No, is it the yeah, I hate that one. That one is dookie.
bruh.
And then the other big monster that people have been like hoping and speculating to come back is the Zinogre. Because ever since the music Tsune was showing off, people were like, "Oh, the Zinogre is gonna be in." Because
It
Monster
has
Hunter
to
lore
be.
wise, they're both enemies. You know, like how in Pokemon, like the Zangoos hate the Survivors and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's sort of like that.
Oh okay.
They're like
They're
natural
arch.
enemies.
Yeah, they're arch. They hate each other. But the funny thing is, the Zenogre's thunder and the Mizutsune's water.
Hmm.
So I'm like, damn. I wonder who gonna win this battle. Oh wait, the Zenogre's weak to water as well for some reason.
Bruh.
And it's like, bro. So yeah,
No,
they're just
yeah.
literally natural enemies because Zenogres are weak to water and ice, and then the freaking Mizutsune's weak to thunder and fire.
All right. And I think the other thing I noticed from this trailer is the whole raid thing, which I don't know why, but I almost feel like that might be the most anticipated part. That sort of I could just imagine you kind of doing that with your friends or something like that. I could see Sanikyu trying to give out like all the pointers to be like, hey, I need you to be over there covering that zone, this zone, that zone, and then it's like I see like the whole like what is it like we might build like a or barrack or something like that, like you know, kind of slow them down or whatever though, and I can see that thing busting down. It's like shoot, I got to do this myself, and I just throw myself up in there and just start going ham on the monsters. So I can honestly just see myself doing that. But I'm really looking forward to raid thing
Mhm.
because the raid ones does look kind of pretty cool.
Yeah, they look sick and all. I'm not really like excited about it, but I just think it's cool.
Hmm.
But I think the cool thing that we are getting is Apex monsters.
You know what that means?
Apex Legends.
Toothless is coming back.
Yeah, Batman. I remember Batman.
What the fuck was his name again? He's your favorite monster. I know that.
The Gormagala.
Yeah, the Gormaga. Because another lore. Wasn't it like the frenzy? That's what Apex monsters are known about, and that's like a virus in the Gormagala.
Yep.
Because the Gormagala is a virus dragon.
Ooh. Like I guess you get hit, like you
Yeah,
start suffering extra damage or something.
yeah. If you get
Uh,
hit, yeah,
yeah.
Hmm.
If you get hit,
it
you
has to
get like
build
a
though.
little purple thing around you, and a little bar starts to fill up slowly under your name, and you could eat no berries to half it. But if you let it get full, then it'll turn into a little red flame, and you're debuffed up the ass.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You get debuffed badly. But I mean, I always use greatsword, so I could still guard and take less damage. But the reason you take mulberries though is because it'll have that bar before it fills up. You'll drink or you'll eat a mulberry, half the bar, and just keep hitting the monster. If you keep doing that, eventually you'll start glowing blue, and you buff yourself up instead of getting debuffed.
Hmm. Okay.
So it's a double-edged sword on the monster because if it gets full on you, then you get debuffed. But if you actually do enough damage, eventually the thing will start glowing blue, and then you're buffed instead.
Oh, that's a little interesting twist up on
Yeet.
that one. I feel like at least when I get into this game, it's literally like me jumping into like the deep end of the pool. It's like I sort of kind of know what I'm expecting, but at the same time, it's like I'm just looking at this game like this is something I'm not gonna be able to grasp until I actually get my hands on. It's just kind of like one of those. It's like you're gonna learn from experience kind of thing. So I'll be asking y'all a ton of questions when I start this game up and stuff.
Monster Hunter is treat Monster Hunter like Dark Souls. Obviously, you're not gonna get it like at the start. It's a type of game that you have to put hours into understanding. Hours of playing to understand it. I mean,
I tried it on
gotcha.
a 3DS, but I couldn't get into it.
You don't know how funny it
Oh,
was.
generations.
So
Oh boy.
Monster Hunter 3 is no. So here's the funny thing about Monster Hunter 3 though. So I was playing it for a while, and then I'm like, hey, I'm finally beating
G rank.
high rank. And then I go online. So I'm like, okay, let me do my quest to finally get to G rank. Literally, the first quest, you have to fight the Cedius, the Blackbeard Cedius, which is a giant ass weirdo bearded dragon slug thing underwater. I drowned because I've never fought that thing because apparently the first time you fight it is in the story. The second time you fight it is online in G rank. Like that's your first quest to get into G rank. So you're underwater, no way to breathe. I drowned because I didn't have any oxygen. I'm like, bruh.
Bruh. Oh dang.
But little did I know, there's actually oxygen things down there underwater where you swim to the bubbles to replenish your oxygen. But since that was the first time I ever fought it, I'm like, bruh.
But I guess the next news is the Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Monster Hunter Storage
Okay.
2.
And I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, just GameStop just taking those W's with those amiibos.
What the freak? Hold on, what the freak? I hate GameStop so much with a passion. Y'all don't understand. I hate going to GameStop with a freaking passion, bro. Oh shoot!
Their stocks are rising up.
GameStop said, "Yo, I'm taking these amiibos."
I
For real.
hate them so much because I originally, and I can go ahead and talk about this too, I guess, because yes, this game got confirmed to get 3 different amiibo, and lo and behold, GameStop got it again with the exclusive crap on this. I'm like, Amiibo don't even have exclusives this much, at least this late in the game, compared to when it originally was a big thing whenever it first launched. And GameStop is just raking it all in with the whole entire Monster Hunter stuff. Like that, even the Monster Hunter Rise amiibo, which I still want the Magnum Malo one, and even that was exclusive to GameStop. I hate this so much, man. So I now got my notifications set to turn on because I know good and well that if the online stock disappears, I doubt I will be able to actually go into my actual store. My GameStop is like relatively pretty small, and I doubt I'll be able to go up in there, grab one of those amiibo, and walk right back out. I'm like, oh freaking shoot! I just want the Rathalos amiibo one. That's the main one I want. Debating on getting the girl with the dragon egg as well. I don't know, but at least at the bare minimum, the Rathalos amiibo. Oh shoot! I just had to get that out.
Just just get it to ship to your house.
I can get it shipped. That's honestly what I would do. That's honestly what I do because I don't trust them with in-store pickup, to be honest. That's what I'm gonna have to do. But oh shoot. But that's just my little rant with GameStop though. But Alexis, since you played the first game, answer this: does it feel like you actually need to play the first game to play the second game? Because I was gonna skip the first game no matter what. But I'm just wanting to know: do I need to watch something or read up on something in terms of the first game? Like, is it canon and does it lead into the second one or what? I was just kind of wanting to know that.
Okay, so the first game. I mean, I could spoil a bit of the first game. I mean,
No. I'm
No,
here. I'm here.
you
I
can't
still
spoil it.
need to play the first game. No,
So,
no, no.
so he wants to play the game. So keep it to what you saw like in trailers
No,
back
no,
in
no.
the day.
okay. Okay, so I mean, it's basically the same. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same as the first game. And then, I mean, basically what you do in that game is you go around, you find monster eggs, and then depending on what the egg looks like, it could be a certain monster from that egg group. Kind of like Pokemon, where it's like, oh, you breed these things, you get a certain Pokemon. But no, with Monster Hunter, you let's say you get like an herbivore egg, then you could get like an Aptonoth. Forget what the other one was. A Renop? No, was it a Renoplos? Something like that.
Bruh.
But
I'm
yeah,
not playing.
yeah, you could get a freaking Aptonoth though, and that thing. That, I mean, I was using that in the beginning. That thing's pretty tanky, man. I was like, bro, freaking Aptonoth. Like, I always kill these things for raw meat, and here it is fighting for me, man.
Hmm.
But
And
yeah,
then
Oh,
the funny thing is, I didn't really get that far in the game because we borrowed it.
oh,
and
I
then he
got
never
you,
gave it back.
bro.
He still has it.
That's kind of messed up,
But I remember when they gave me a weirdo DLC code in the receipt for buying the game at GameStop,
Shit.
and apparently you had like everyone got the same monsters except for the last one. I think you could either get a Rathalos or a Brachydios. My friend got a Rathalos and he was mad because he wanted the Brachydios. I got two Brachydios and he was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Bro,
bro.
Oh, you got Bracky?
yeah, I got the Brachydios." I'm like, "Oh shit!" And apparently he's like one of the
Look,
biggest monsters in that game.
Dang. And I guess the other thing I noticed about this game is I feel like this one's I knew from the beginning when I saw Rise and I saw Stories 2, I was like I was curious about Rise, but Stories 2 probably because the RPG element. Like I've gone into a lot of different RPGs as you know, this is a
well,
first time
that and
beginner
the
in that.
monster cloning.
And then the monsters look cool, and then visually the art style looks cool and stuff. And then you got voice acting, a whole bunch of voice acting on top of this though. So it was a game that was naturally kind of
I
speaking out. But that world though, oh shoot.
I love the way it looks. Like it looks so great. It's like a world I would want to explore.
And
And you know what else is funny though?
mm-hmm.
You could also do Nuzlocke in that game.
Wait, what?
You could do a Nuzlocke. So like you go into an area, you're like, okay, I'll find this egg, and then basically you just go around and it's like if a monster dies, then you just never use it again. Use another one, and you could do that.
Hmm,
It's
And I'm
pretty
like,
sick.
I was like, bro,
dang. So
I
I
ain't gonna lie, that's pretty sick.
so I guess with
it
Monster
was
Hunter
funny 'cause
Stories, is it like so I guess based upon your experience with the first game, you basically fight either using the monsters primarily. Like do you, I don't think you fight yourself, but I guess you train the monsters and you basically kind of ride them and use them to fight. Is that basically how it works?
yeah.
Okay.
So it's you and your monster. You have a team, but usually the one that's like in Pokemon, you'll be like with that one, your first one.
Uh-huh.
But so you fight with your monster. The thing is, though, your character is weak. Like your character is pretty weak. The ones mainly doing the damage are your monsters. You're mostly there just trying to cheer them on and trying to, I guess, like chip damage. But yeah, your monsters are doing the majority of the damage.
So it's kind of like Pokemon, but you actually help your monsters out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. So I guess you can actually take real damage yourself, as well as your monsters
Yeah,
that you're training.
It's like
It's
yeah,
kind of
pretty
yeah,
like
much.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I guess Yu-Gi-Oh
That's
kind of
why
has
it's
that
funny
same
'cause,
concept too, doesn't it?
the
wait,
anime.
what?
Like I was just thinking about, like, even though that was like based on a card game or whatever, though, like you have the monsters, but if you take so much damage, you can die yourself. But primarily, you're trying to get your monsters to fight in front of you. That sort of
That,
Oh,
concept.
no, that's the Shadow games.
yeah, that's the shadow game.
Okay.
I think that only happens in like the beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh,
Mm.
and sometimes in the middle and the end. But yeah, I see what your point.
Okay. But yeah, that.
No, but yeah,
Debbie Dragon.
also like in Pokemon, there's also status effects, so your thing could be paralyzed. It could have poison.
I mean, it's not
I
just
don't
Pokemon. It's like
Or
almost every other
or
RPG.
every other
I mean, I
RPG
think they're
too.
also
Yeah.
easy. I think there's also like Apex. No, not Ape. Well, yeah, like Apex shit. Well, they called it Frenzy back then.
Hmm. Oh, and I
But
guess that
because
was the other thing I wanted to mention too is when did the first game come out? I heard that the first game actually came out late in the 3DS's life cycle, so late that the Switch was already out. So did that come out in 2017 or something?
no, it came out a bit before the Switch came out.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, it came out. I just want to say I don't even know if it came out before Generations. Let me check.
Code Higgs
'Cause I know.
Generations.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Let's see here. I think North America, September 8, 2017 came out after the Switch release. So I was right with that hunch.
Bruh, holy shit. Then never mind.
Yeah, I know that's
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it came out before Monster Hunter Generations for the Switch.
okay, yeah. So that's the reason why I felt like, because I was like, if they're doing the same thing or they're just building off of it, obviously from the first game making the sequel game, I thought the first game would have blew up a little bit more. But with the Switch already being out, and that's like literally one of the last games on the 3DS, it kind of makes sense why it might have not blown up as big as what they might have wanted it to. But this one is gonna be a whole different other story right here. No pun intended.
Bruh.
But yeah, I think other than that, I guess I can go ahead and show them Amiibo also. Everybody can
Worth playing
get a
the
good
first
look.
one because it does. Bruh.
Oh, what do you say about the first game?
No, I'd say it's still worth going back and playing the first one because apparently this game has its own unique monsters. Apparently,
But in terms of the story element stuff from what you saw in the trailers for two, or I guess you can't even fully say because you hadn't fully finished one.
I mean,
yeah.
from what they
I mean,
said in the little thing that they talked about with let's say the Monster Hunter presentation, they said this game was going to be a direct sequel to the first one.
Okay. All right. So I guess because it'd be really hard to motivate me to pick up my 3DS, to be honest, and my backlog's already bad enough. So either I have to do some YouTubing slash reading some stuff, and I'll get caught up with
That's
a
a let's
basic
play.
story. No, I don't watch Let's Plays like that, man. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah, he doesn't watch Chugga Conroy.
I don't do that.
He
Conway hasn't covered monster.
I watch
Hunter yet.
walkthroughs because sometimes you need walkthroughs for certain games, but not Let's Plays, man.
Thank God.
Ooh. But yeah, on the
Freaking-
screen. Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were about to say something. I said on the screen I got those 3 Amiibo, and I'm like, oh shoot, they look so
I
good.
like the Palico and the girl.
The girl is interesting though too. I was like, the girl with the egg, I like that. And then
Was she the Iberian?
I bet you guys don't even know what that egg is.
it's the egg that the Rathalos hatches out of, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
It's
that's
not
the
like
only reason why I
long.
wanted to buy her because she got that egg. But other than that,
And
it's just the Rathalos I
what
really mainly
Zard,
wanted.
yeah,
What?
you pronounced it correctly.
Oh, I did.
See that's the thing though. That game they just keep making new Rathalos, man.
I mean, but Rathalos
Yeah.
looks sick though. I don't got. Maybe it's because I hadn't played a game yet, so for me it's all right. But I guess for
Yeah,
y'all, for the
you should
longest
try
time,
fighting
yeah.
the Silver Rathalos or the Dread King Rathalos.
Oh boy.
Or the wait, is that a Rathalos or a
Or were you gonna say the
Rathian?
blue one?
Oh
What?
fuck no. No, in the Japanese games, I know there's a black Rathian, I think, and then a weirdo ice Rathalos, but I don't know if it's an ice Rathalos or an ice Rathian.
The blue Rathalos, though.
The blue Rathalos.
Oh, he's a Chad. He keeps cooking the red one.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's about it in terms of the whole Monster Hunter stuff. Between Rise and Stories 2, really looking forward to. Oh yeah, and that game comes out July the 8th, I want to say. But it comes out like
July 9th.
July 9th. Okay, I was close. I was close. Yeah, July 9th. The 8th is on a Thursday. July the 9th. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one though. So that'll probably be a really good summer game to play right there. Kind of like my RPGs releasing out in the summer like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Unless y'all had anything else to say,
I don't play Monster Hunter.
you should give it a try, man. I'll let you know, man. And I kind of know your taste in games too, so I can yay or nay it by the time I get my hands on it.
Nah.
Alrighty. Well, then the next after the Monster Hunter stuff, surprisingly, Bandai Namco came out here with like 3 different announcements for Dragon Ball stuff, which I was like, what the actual heck? So the first thing they started off with was the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot stuff. And they had DLC for this game. And this game came out at the beginning, like before the pandemic, back in like what, 2020? Back in January, I believe. So, the first DLC was based on, Battle of Gods. The second one was based on the resurrection of Frieza. And this third one, I didn't think they'd actually go back and do this because it seemed like they were trying to go modern. They're going back to, old DBZ, but they're actually building upon that timeline with Trunks and with the androids and, the future Trunks, essentially, though. And I was like, that's interesting because we hear a little bit of stuff that happened in the anime, but I feel like there's a lot of gray area that I feel like they can expand upon it and make some actual unique stuff for this game. So I'm kind of curious to see how they play that out though. So I really like that kind of news though. But Alexis, have you kept up with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot or not really? Because I know you're more of a fighters person. We'll get to that in a second.
No.
All right. Yeah.
Really?
That's what I was thinking, and I really do hope they drop that game out on the Switch because I really do want to get my hands on it though. But I still don't have no PlayStation 4, so I can't do it.
Just save money for the PS5.
I know that's what I'm doing. I'm saving money for the PS5, and I was like, once I have the PS5, it'll be on my list. Yeah, yeah, big thing if I can get a PS5. I feel like they might have stock issues probably all the way throughout the whole entire year, to be honest. So if I do get it, it'll probably be sometime right around the summertime-ish. I think that would be my chance to shoot for it. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty. And then after that little bit of news, then we had Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 actually announced like a legendary pack #1. And if you thought you had enough of Trunks, well, here's Trunks again. And apparently with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, I own this game on the Switch. They had the story mode for that game, and then they managed to squeeze in the story mode for the first Dragon Ball Xenoverse game as well. And apparently they're making a whole new DLC for the new story mode and it's also as a free update as well that's coming out this week. I think it's like in the middle of the week, depending on whether or not you have the PlayStation 4 version or the Switch version. Depends on the day that the DLC actually drops out though. Honestly, I had not touched Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 since probably 2018. But now I got a reason to go back because I never thought they would actually add more stuff to the Time Patrol stuff with Trunks going back in time and doing all of this stuff though. So I'm actually really curious about that, and I'm gonna have to actually dust that game back off and pick it up and see what this one's about though. But I'm very curious about this. They're actually gonna incorporate new because they've done DLC with the stuff in the past. Like they introduced like new characters and stuff as DLC, but never like a whole entire story. So I'm very curious to see how this is gonna be able to hold up though. But I doubt y'all got anything to say about it though. But I just need to get that little bit of stuff off my chest.
I don't really play this game very.
It's a good game. It's a good. Wait, have you ever played what is it? Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2 or Tenkaichi 3? Have you played those games or no? Not at all.
I played bits of it.
Okay, all right. Basically like that, but just more modern and stuff. And then the last one, which I think Alexis can actually, yeah. And I think the last one, which Alexis can actually manage to say some stuff about. We got our final character for Dragon Ball FighterZ, and we knew it was coming. It's none other than Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, based on GTs. And I got to say, with that trailer though, man, oh man, that brought back some flashbacks. They actually used the GT opening from the Japanese version one. And
I love that opening.
Which basically, and it just kind of hit me, like that's basically the slow version of the Dragon Ball Z Kai opening. It's the slower version, but it's a little more catchy. But I do love that opening. It is really good though, and the kind of vibe it gave off, it made me think they're probably done with DLC with FighterZ. They might do balances and updates and patches and stuff, but I feel like that's it. Like that kind of felt like a natural end to FighterZ's additional content.
I mean, with the way Gogeta plays, yeah, that he is like the final character because he's pretty much bullshit.
Really? And I would thought Ultra Instinct Goku would have been a lot crazier, but maybe they jacked this character up more.
No, because like what Gogeta can do is he can give you Dragon Balls, and you can build up levels to do a one-hit KO move.
See, they stuck with the real shit. That people were like, "Oh, Super Saiyan got stronger than Super Saiyan 4." I'm like, "Nah, that's retarded. Tell me why." Super Saiyan God always struggles against everything. Where Super Saiyan 4, I'm pretty sure Super Saiyan 4 could clap God.
He can clap this cheek, man.
So they're like, "Oh, it's the Super Saiyan God. Is God key?" I'm like, "Tell me why he couldn't fight Kale then." I'm like, bruh.
Bruh, that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad, man, bruh.
Here's the funny thing. It took Super Saiyan God Vegito to fight Broly, and I'm like, bruh, you're telling me Broly's stronger than the gods because he literally just went Super Saiyan.
Legendary Super Saiyan King.
I mean, he is legendary, but that's when he just goes Super Saiyan though, and then he was clapping the god.
He was clapping that man's cheeks, bro.
Baby mode.
Oh no, he was clapping them when they were God, but then they turned it to Super Saiyan God Vegito, and then that's when they finally started clapping them. But I'm like, bro, it's the fact that it's
two gods.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
oh, go ahead.
It took two Super Saiyan 4s to clap Omega Shenron, which I'm kind of miffed about that they didn't add him in.
Wait, you know what? That is true. Because in terms of GT content, we got Goku GT version, we had Gogeta, and Baby. We had Baby up in there. Was that it? There's 3 characters for GT?
You know, I'm kind of happy they put Baby instead of fucking Super Android 17.
No, imagine we got Super 17.
A Super 17. I mean, I would have been all right with Super 17.
I do not like that design.
You really don't?
Like what? No, because like here's the thing. Like, why does he have the little things that absorb the ki blast?
Oh, okay. That is a little annoying. Even though his original 17 form can't obviously do that. So yeah.
And then he does that stupid thing where like his hair goes in front, and then it's like, oh, shit, I need to clip my face, and then pulls his hair back. It's so dumb.
I don't know why he had that. I just know that Android 19 and Dr. Gero had it though.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Was it 19? Who's 19?
19 is the white clown one.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, Android 19 and Android 20, which is Dr. Gerald.
Hmm.
Android
They both
21 is the
had that.
best one.
Android,
They both had
Android
that
21.
little absorbing thing, and then it was funny because then Vegeta finally goes Super Saiyan and claps 19's ass.
It's funny because like apparently the absorbing thing is an older model.
That is true.
Like, bro,
That is true. Oh, it's an older model, but it fuses with the modern, and then yeah, that is true. That's kind of weird, but yeah. Oh boy, that kind of reminds me, Alexis, because once I get my new Switch and it doesn't overheat after we play 3 matches, we need to have some serious FighterZ matches. Like if I can get part of this backlog burned and I can get moderately caught up, I want to pick up FighterZ again. I might pick up one of these DLC packs. I don't know which one I would get, but I kind of want Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. Like I always thought his character design was pretty sick. He's a bad man pajama character.
No, Super Saiyan 4 was usually the best thing about GT.
It really was. So I was like, that was kind of calling to me right there, to be honest.
I'm gonna tell you, the beginning of GT is so boring.
Really? I honestly kind of liked it.
It's nice if
No,
you
I
like.
like there's some parts
No, it
where
starts
like
off okay, but then you just realize it's like, bro, most of the episodes they do nothing. Like they're just wandering. Because I mean, I guess I get it
The
because they're looking
OG.
for the Dragon Balls. Well,
but it
my
takes so
God,
long.
It
it takes so
does take
long.
quite a bit of time.
Most of the good stuff takes place on Earth.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right. The whole
'cause then-
baby stuff took place on Earth while they were still trying to go around space to get them Dragon Balls. So,
Baby fighting the dragons, the shadow dragons.
the
Yeah.
Mega Shenron and all those other smaller dragons before he popped up. Yeah.
I
no, but
think I
it was
honestly
funny though.
I feel like they should have added Pan.
Pan would have been a nice
Yeah.
addition, to be honest. Because I like
No,
what they
she
added
was
Videl.
basically GT.
They added Videl, so you would think maybe they would have added Pan, but I guess not. I don't know.
That baby Pan was.
No.
Because no one likes
We ain't gonna
Pan.
talk about Baby Pan. No. And
What do you mean no one likes Pan?
what do you mean?
I don't like
I guess
her.
Alexis has something against Pan. I thought Pan was pretty cool.
I do. I hate her. She's annoying.
Bro.
I saw
remember
GT, I'm
that?
like, bro,
Remember that one
Pan
part where
Pascual.
Trunks is trying to get the control from Pan and then she just puts it in her breast?
Bruh. We both
And then
said
Trunks was like, I ain't dealing with that. That's pedo shit. And he's like, nope.
No, the Trunks is like, oh you fucking bitch.
Bruh.
So that's like,
Trunks
I'm
is
not reaching for this.
I bet we could have a good time going back and rewatching certain I ain't gonna watch all of them. We could watch certain GT episodes. We probably have some good laughs.
Bro, why is Trunks so weak?
I feel like they nerfed him up the ass.
I mean,
show.
modern Trunks is modern Trunks. I don't like talking about modern. Future Trunks is pretty cool, but modern Trunks, I don't know why. I don't know why. That's a whole nother discussion. I just don't understand.
Man.
I just don't understand. I don't understand.
Can we talk about Future Trunks from Super?
No.
No, that's a whole nother can of beans, man. And we ain't trying to
why
open
is
that
his
up.
hair blue? Why is he so? I mean, he's not weak, but like, my God, he couldn't go any form beyond Super Saiyan 2.
He's
After all
already
that time.
Super Saiyan Blue.
See, this is how inconsistent Super is. Tell me how Super Saiyan 2 was stronger than Super Saiyan God, and it was able to cut the main bad guy in half.
The spirit sword, the spirit sword.
And here's the stupid part. The spirit sword is literally a spirit bomb. Almost everyone on Earth is dead. Who the fuck had that much power?
Everyone on the Earth was dead.
Basically,
You're
there
right,
was like
though.
so many very little people.
And they were all living underground though too.
They couldn't even save his universe. It just died.
And it still dies. Yeah, it still dies.
So they had to go in a time machine, just go to another one. Say, all right, later we fucked up.
Yep.
Time to go to another one. Oh my God.
Bruh.
And then Lisa's like, yo, I'll send you to another planet.
Honestly, I like to think that Trunks is the Trunks we see in Xenoverse.
I'll be laughing at if it is.
Uh,
Yeah,
I,
because then mine is just gone.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'll let y'all know about the Xenoverse stuff though. But yeah. I didn't think we were gonna go that much on a spiral on Dragon Ball stuff. I could talk about the Dragon Ball anime all day though, but we might
I
as well
wish
go
I
ahead
could
and.
start watching Dragon Ball.
Don't even get me started on OG Dragon Ball. That's too much humor for me to talk about on this podcast. That's a
No,
whole nother
the way
thing.
he he was the tier list for me with Dragon Ball. It's OG Dragon Ball, then Z, then GT, then Super.
For me, it'd probably be
What about
Z
Dragon
Super
Ball
Dragon
Heroes?
Ball than GT. Although there's good moments that if I could cut GT's good moments
What?
out, I could put them right below Z. But as a whole,
What?
GT
How's
usually goes on the
Super?
bottom.
How's Super above OG Dragon Ball?
I don't
I'm
know.
taking
There
away
was just
Dragon
certain
Ball.
arcs. There were just certain arcs. I was just hyped for the mess, like beyond belief. I never thought I would
So I have to
actually, because
remind
I was like, I
you.
always watched the English dub for the thing. I never thought because I really wanted to get caught up with the stuff. I'll just go ahead and watch the Japanese version instead. And I went back and watched the dub version. Obviously, like that's just my baby right there. But oh shoot, there were just certain arcs with certain characters. It was just smacking and hitting. I just have to give it out there though. That's just
Except
me.
for that infamous episode where they poorly drawn Goku when he was fighting Beerus.
Now that was the beginning though, but you can always watch the movie if you didn't want to watch the anime version arc. There's always that option.
That's the thing. They were like lazy about it. Like they couldn't just like start at the end of Resurrection F. They had to start in the beginning again.
I guess they
Bro,
I guess they didn't want the movies are technically canon, but at the same time, I guess because they made the anime version, there's like we didn't
They
want to
need more
fully make those
content.
movies canon. I don't know. I don't know. The last thing we got that was Dragon Ball related was that Broly movie, which was actually pretty sick. And I'm still sitting over here waiting for whatever else they come up next. Probably still be another couple of years, but I'll keep waiting. I'll keep waiting. All right. So with that said, that's basically it in terms of all the Dragon Ball content. Didn't think we are gonna go on the big spiral with the anime too, though. But you know, just some good old times, some good old times. But oh shoot, now it's time to get hype because this week
Oh
I
wait,
was like, oh freaking shoot, I didn't.
wait, Zard. Okay, one last thing that okay, I got like one last thing about Dragon Ball before we end this.
Uh huh.
Okay, so yeah, rip to the Spanish singer who sang Chala Head Chala for the Spanish version of Dragon Ball
Oh yeah,
Z.
I felt like we lost a couple of voice actors. Not even just him. I thought we lost somebody else. I don't know if it was a different
Yeah,
Honestly,
the
the
language
voice
or.
Japanese act
actor,
voice.
the Japanese voice actress for Bulma, the voice actor for I forget who, but he was like one of the old ones for Dragon Ball. I'm kind of mad. I can't remember.
Hmm. Oh yeah, the Bulma one does sting quite a bit though too, and I was like, dang.
Oh, and the Spanish voice actor for Gohan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We lost quite a bit of
we lost a lot.
Bulma. I think I want to say happened during the middle of the anime itself, if I remember right.
Yeah, it was during the anime.
Yeah, it was like it was in that final arc, but yeah, it was kind of sad though. But yeah, all right. Well, that's basically it on all the Dragon Ball stuff. But next thing, oh shoot, I've been saying this for the longest time. The Switch is a very good console, but if we can manage to have a brand new game
Switch Pro
with
does
the
not
turtles
exist.
on it, I would say this is probably going to be by far my favorite system ever. Lo and behold, within this past week, they announced, yes, a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge game is coming out for consoles and PC. It's about freaking time. It's turtle time, baby. Let's go. Oh, shoot. I've been
He
wondering.
does love his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hmm.
Teenage
The,
Mutant
I
Ninja
don't know, man.
Turtles.
the only
Who
TMNT
shaped
Teenage
the
Mutant
best
game
Hash
I
Out.
played was the DS
Turtle
version.
Power.
Turtle Power. Oh, you said the only one you played was the DS one, Mario?
Yeah, the TMNT movie tie-in game. You know,
The one I played was the one on the GameCube, the 2003 one.
Oh, that's what you play. Oh, And then in terms of me, I go all the way back, even older than y'all's. I played the one on the NES as well as the NES one. I can't remember what the actual name of it is. It feels like I want to say it was like maybe the very first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, but it was on the NES. And then obviously it dumped hours upon hours on the actual arcade version, which for all of us oldies that been grown up with the 90s and stuff with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that game on the arcade was the stuff, man. There was that in
Man,
the Simpsons
that
game.
show,
Oh shoot,
the original show was so good.
it really was too. I was like, I even remember as a kid. I was like, I remember going around trick or treating, and I actually dressed up as I dressed up as Leonardo, but that was one of my costumes. Like that's
Nice.
how much I was into my Teenage
No,
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
2003 TMNT.
Da Vinci.
Oh, what were you saying, Mario?
2003 TMNT show is better.
Bruh. I don't think you can go wrong with any, as long as you don't get too close to the modern. You really can't go too much wrong with it. Shoot,
Yeah, I don't like the modern.
do y'all remember that movie like the recent, or I guess it was the most recent one, that Nickelodeon movie for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Like when they announced this
Batman?
game, I remember that movie, the one that Nickelodeon made. I can't remember what year that movie came out in.
Are
Oh
you,
shoot,
are you talking about the Batman with TMNT movie?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
I saw that one. I
No,
like that one.
wait, I can't remember if it was that one or not. I had to pull it up here on Google real quick.
Michael Bay TMNT?
Let me see here if I can remember and pull it up. Shoot, yeah, they had a whole bunch of different movies. Um, maybe it was the one in 2014, if I remember right. Oh, yeah, the one that was in 2014. If you type it in Google, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, put the year 2014 one. I remember that one's a thing. I was like, oh shoot, like oh man. I was like, they done a lot of different adaptations for these turtles, man. I was like, oh shoot though. But getting back onto the game itself, I just love how it's the retro old style beat 'em up games like what you had in the arcade though. And I was like, I saw this, even one of my good
Oh,
friends,
if you like
Sylvian.
beat 'em ups, you should pick up Scott Pilgrim.
I heard people
Oh,
say
really?
that
City
too, and I was
Girls.
like, I have to do a little research on that one to see if that will whet my fancy or whatever though. But oh shoot, man, I just love this. Like even if you looked at a little bit of the footage, like they had these characters down to a T. Like even the running animation styles between Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo, you could tell their characters, just their personalities, just from the running animation. Like I just love the little bit of details that they did with even just that. And they had confirmed that yes, you can play this co-op with 4 players though. Although I'm really curious, I really hope they do manage to make this game where you're able to play with people online. That'd be like my last little thing I wanted in the game. Other than that, this game could be easily $60. I was like, here's my money. Here's my money. I wanted my Turtles game. It's been too long, and I can finally get it though. But yeah,
You know what's funny?
what?
Give us the Simpsons game.
I would always watch the live action movie when I was a little kid because I have the VCR.
Oh, I love the live action movie.
Oh,
Oh
those
boy, bruh.
weird ass costumes.
Nah, that was I. No, those movies were good. Nah, I don't care what you guys say. They're good.
So that one was actually pretty good. And then the new one happened. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, the new one, yeah.
Oh, you talking about that one that came out in
The
24?
live action
Oh,
one.
you're talking about the classic. Oh, that one. Wait, I think I
I'm
did
talking
see
about
some of those shows. Oh shoot, bro, it's been years. Oh freaking shoot. Gosh dang,
no, the very old one was 10 out of 10.
dang. I feel like we need to have another movie now. I could throw down on that. And then I
Wait, do you have the original ones?
no, I don't have the original ones, no. But I remember watching them on TV back in the day. If I did have them on tape, I probably lost them now, or somehow they got lost or sold or something. I don't know. But I wish I had them.
Mm,
But yeah,
What?
Oh, what were you saying, Mario?
That wasn't saying
Oh, okay.
anything.
I thought you said something. But yeah, who's she? Me and
Yeah,
Turtles go
same.
back. Oh, quick question though. We have to answer this question though. Your favorite turtle out of the four?
Pizza.
Turters.
Pizza, Hawaiian
Turters.
pizza.
Yeah, I'm a Tetris. He's best waifu.
Bruh.
Handling another man's turtle.
So if I
Oh
had to
yeah, Zard.
guess,
By the way, Zard.
uh-huh.
Have you known that there was actually a fifth turtle?
Part of me says
Hello,
yes,
can
part of me says no. I thought I remember seeing
yeah,
something about it, but I can't quite put my
uh,
mind around it at the moment.
yeah, there was a there was a fifth turtle. I think it was like around the
Oh, wasn't it like a fit turtle? But then he popped up on some random old episode or something like that.
no.
Or are you thinking
I
of a
know it's
movie?
like one of those. I think it's like around the 90s. I want to say it's a female turtle. Like
Oh no, that was
like
in the comics. Yeah, they revealed her.
Bruh.
I know they did a crossover with it with the Power Rangers. Like, if you guys remember that?
I
Why they
remember the
put it?
crossover.
Why they
They
put
did
it
a
on
lot of
there?
crossovers.
Hmm. Oh yeah, they really
The
did.
most recent one, and it's on like Enix a movie, is the one with Batman.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't think I've seen that one. At least not with the one with the Batman one though. But honestly,
It's alright.
after hearing the news of this game coming out, I kind of want to go back through and watch some of the shows or watch some of the either watch the
Nah, we have to
shows or
watch
some
the
movies.
old movies.
So yeah, I'll probably do that at some point. Like especially with the lead
That was
up to
fun
the
though.
game, I definitely probably will go back through and start digging some stuff up though. So yeah, some really good stuff. Oh, if I had to guess, I imagine Alexis' favorite would be Michelangelo. Let's see, Sanikyu probably Raphael.
You know
Mario.
me. Yeah.
Mario, if I had to guess, Donna. I'm gonna go with Donatello. How close was
Who's
I?
down
How close was I?
You got me on the Raphael.
Okay, did I get you, Alexis, or was it Raphael?
I like Raphael's the red one, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so yes, I like Michelangelo the most, but I also like
Okay.
Raphael.
I got it. That was two.
I like Mikey.
Oh, you like? Okay, I should have gone with Mikey for you, man. Okay, so I'll 2 for 3. I'll take it. My favorite personal one was Leonardo because he just seemed like like the confident team leader kind of role and all that stuff. So I don't know that just kind of spoke out to me though. So I could see a lot of myself up in him as a child. So that's why he was one of my favorites. Plus
Who's the
plus
other one?
the other one's Donatello, which is the purple.
No, but like
It's
I thought
Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello.
Yeah.
so Donatello's the purple one?
Yeah, Donatello's purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember I hated him the most. I don't know why. I just didn't like him.
The only
Is
good
it
thing
because
about
he has a
him was
cake?
his reach with his weapon. If you were playing the arcade game and if you were fighting one of those bosses, the reach with that man was real.
Donatello was actually busted.
Yeah, I was like he was busted. It's all get out. Like that was your go-to character when you were about to die. Like that man could pull you out of a lot of sticky situations. That's the main
I
reason why
remember
I
him
used him.
being the most fun in the GameCube game.
Yeah. And then there was one other thing I thought I was gonna say, but I feel like it slipped from my mind. I mentioned everybody's favorites. Gosh dang it, it
Splinter.
slipped. Splinter, my boy Spill. Oh no, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'll go ahead and say this right now. Leonardo was the original anime swordsman. I don't care what anybody else says. He's the original anime swordsman, and put that man in Smash. Put him in Smash.
He's not even from an anime.
I know. So that way we can say he's the original anime swordsman.
Zoro would like to speak to you.
Sir, I don't think so. I think not. Anyway,
Inuyasha would like to speak to you, and you don't even use a sword.
bro. But anyway, I just had to throw that out there. I just found that that's pretty funny though.
Wait, does Inuyasha use a sword? It's been the longest time. I know he uses
No, he
a sword.
does.
It does.
But he mostly
He
uses his
uses a
dad's
sword.
claws.
Well, yeah, in the beginning.
I, I remember he fights his brother, and then does he kill him or?
I don't know.
No.
I feel like watching Inuyasha again just because of like the new anime that came out for it.
Mhm.
What the fuck, and the barbarian?
I don't know. It's just Scooby Doo.
Dang.
I love
A
Scooby Doo.
shiny little towel. I love that Scooby
Alrighty. And I think that's about it in terms of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing. So we might as well keep it rolling though. So I'm really looking forward to that game when it drops out. When it does, expect another discussion on that though. And getting near the very end, in terms of the
April
gaming
6th.
topics, Square Enix has revealed that they're actually going to have a Square Enix Presents, and it's actually going to happen this week on March the 18th. So I think that's this Thursday. And they basically already outlined all the games that they're sort of kind of being able to talk about. There's only one little mystery thing, but they give you in the genre of it. So we know like Outriders is going to be in there, Marvel's Avengers, Tomb Raider's 25th anniversary, the Square Enix Montreal games is the thing we don't exactly know.
It's honestly kind of sad that like, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance game did better than the
Yeah.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
game. They literally spent millions on.
Yeah, I know, because they really were trying to get that license and stuff. And I think the main thing that happened between those two is with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, because they're not meant to look super realistic, you're not expecting those voice actors to be tied with those characters like Spider-Man or an Iron Man or something like that. So it just worked. And you could have the characters actually look like from the comics or a little bit, you could almost say a little bit from the movies, depending on which character you were playing from. But I think that's the reason why Alliance 3 did a whole lot better than Avengers, because it's like when you looked at those characters, you looked at Iron Man, you looked at Thor, you looked at the Hulk, you were expecting to see Robert Downey Jr.'s voice in there, or Chris Evans, or and the list goes on and on. But I think that's just the reason why it was sort of kind of set up to fail, and then the way how they sort of kind of handled the almost like, from what I heard, like Destiny 2 like sort of kind of gameplay, sort of kind of formula, yada yada yada. But it is kind of sad.
All I gotta say about that game is the combat fucking sucks and the stats makes no freaking sense. I seen a let's play from the Red Bread and I gotta say I was all bored
Bro.
from watching the whole shit show.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make a Marvel game, it needs to have a comic book feel to it. Don't go for like the realistic approach.
If you're going realistic,
like
it literally
Spider-Man
have to be
Miles
straight
Morales.
from the MCU, because if you're not able to do that, you're gonna wind up having this game happen all over again. So to play it safe, like what Sanikyu says, you really do kind of have to go with the comic book style, like what Alliance 3 did. That's just probably the safest way.
That and Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah, you can go that way too. Yeah, you can go that way too. I feel like that'd be pretty safe.
Marvel vs. Capcom is pretty.
But yeah, so in terms of the Marvel Avengers, I feel like they feel probably bad how bad that tanked. So I think they're just gonna try to release some type of updates or something
on that game.
Yeah, they lost quite a bit of money on that game. I mean, because it ain't cheap to get that Avengers branding and all of that Marvel branding.
I mean, granted, they can probably make it back with like the stuff they're doing with all the new stuff that's coming out with Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, they got other departments to make up on the money. Yeah, they got enough money to bounce back from it though, but it just kind of stings, I guess, with the whole thing though. So I'm curious what they're gonna announce to try to salvage from this though, since they actually have this on their slate. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Tomb Raider 25th anniversary though. Anybody think a Switchport might be coming? Maybe. I don't know. Because from what I heard with the Tomb Raider stuff, I heard that there was already collections on the PS4 or already on Xbox Game Pass, which I'm like, if that be the case, then why the heck? Like, what are they going to do with it? I don't know. Unless they announce like a brand new game, but who knows? And then, let's see. Then the Montreal games, I'm not exact. They had the Montreal games, which, if I remember right, it's a certain kind of game. Like, I guess you might have been playing a little bit more so with the arcade, I want to say. No, don't quote me on that. And then they're going to have some kind of mobile game as well, though.
Quote him. Do it.
And then and I guess beyond that, there's Balan Wonderworld, which if you hear anything what people have been saying online about that game, I heard literally there's like only two buttons. I think one's like jump and something else is attack or something. I can't remember what the other thing is. And you have all of these different buttons on the Switch or whatever game you played or whatever console you playing on, PS4 or whatever though. But that and the way how it looks, it hasn't rubbed people the right way. And the way how you were laughing, Sonic, you made it seem like you were gonna say something about it, but maybe the laugh is just enough.
Wait, whoa, what?
For
Oh
yeah, for Balan Wonderworld. Yeah, see what I'm talking about.
No, I played the demo and it was ass.
Shoot.
No, it was actual straight up dog shit. Don't play it.
Don't play it. I was almost thinking about just picking it up just to see how bad it was,
No,
but don't even do that.
It's definitely a demo. I strongly advise you
not to play.
Look the other way and download the Monster Hunter demo.
Bruh, I still had the Monster Hunter demo. I just got to update it. But, bruh, that's kind of sad, though. So, I don't know. This is going to be a mixed presentation. And I feel like this presentation for Square Enix, they're trying to get some of the stuff that we already know about, push that out the way, because I feel like they're going to have something brand new roughly around summertime when E3 would normally happen around. So, I feel like this is getting some information out the door, and they'll have more stuff coming in the future, though. So, yeah, we'll see about that. But other than that
two things.
Oh, go ahead.
Two things I'm hoping. I'm probably not gonna get the first one, but the second one might happen. The first one is like, I don't know, like a port or a remake, or at the very least a port of Xenogears.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Pyre and Mythra's inclusion, that does bring attention to the Xeno series. And Xenogears was like the first in line, technically.
Technically was.
And then, honestly, I'm not gonna be mad or be surprised if it doesn't show up. The second thing that I am hoping for is news on Dragon Quest 12.
What did they? I'm trying to remember exactly what they said. I guess when the game dropped out on the Switch. Yeah, when the game dropped out. Well, no, not. Or I guess when the definitive edition dropped out on the Switch. I think shortly after that. I want to say maybe 3 months after that they confirmed they were already working on the next one.
Presentation of them showing some stuff off, and they were working on it on a new Dai game, and they showed off a little bit of that, and I think they said something about Dragon Quest 12. I can't recall.
I got you, but yeah, it was shortly after they dropped 11S, and they said they're already. They're always working on the next thing. So they technically said, hey, we're already working on the next game, though. So we know that's been in development since roughly after 11S dropped. And that was back in 2018. So if that be the case.
I wouldn't say 11S. I would say 11.
You say 11? So you're thinking they probably split their department and said, hey, some of y'all go ahead and do the definitive edition, add all this extra stuff, while the other ones go ahead and do their brainstorming, all their prepping stuff to get 12, pre-prep for the oven and start to cook it. I see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Turn down your TV. Jeez.
Goodness, Alexis.
No.
Bro. And if I had to predict anything, I always keep saying this and I'm never gonna get it until you know what? I ain't gonna say it. For the first time, I'm not gonna say it. Because I feel like every time I said it, whether it been either individual videos or that I've been making or podcasts or whatever kind of video I drop, every time I said it, it never happened. So I'm not going to say anything this time. I'm not going to say anything. Well, I'm going to wait till this thing comes out and see if it happens. I ain't going to predict it this time. I ain't going to say nothing about any predictions. Just hit me with something, Square Enix. Just hit me. Just don't hit me the wrong way. Just don't hit me the wrong way. But in terms of that's pretty much it in terms of all the gaming topics. So we kind of got through all of those. And then we only got 2 last topics, which basically revolve around games that we have been playing. The first thing I wanted to go ahead and talk about is one of the games I've been recently playing through that I already put 14 hours up on the Switch, and that's none other than Persona 5 Scramble. This game right here is the first game
Scramble
that,
Bamble.
yeah, it's the first game that dropped out in 2021 from, well, no. Second game. 3D World Bowser's Fury was technically first. It beat it by a couple of weeks or so. But besides that game, one of the other first few games that I managed to get on the Switch this year, and man, oh man, 14 hours in the game. This game is the stuff. Like I always thought I was gonna like Persona, based upon the anime, people what they've been saying, a lot of different other kind of random old stuff though. But I was like, I always felt like this game was gonna call out to me, but I didn't think it was gonna hit me this hard. And I actually am starting to really understand why Sylveon really started to kind of fall for this series. And I think he even went back and played Persona 4 Golden, and even went back to play Persona 3. I started to understand it just with this one game alone. And I still had not been able to play the original version though, because that ain't on the Switch, and I don't got a PS4 at the moment though. So I settled with Scramble though. So I know enough content from what happened in the original baseline game where I'm not lost with the references of what they're pulling from in this one though. I just don't have like a huge deep dive on the original version though. But man, I just don't know how Koei Tecmo managed to do this, because at the end of the day, it's basically a Warriors spinoff game, but the way how they influence so much stuff from the Persona series in this, it really truly does feel like a brand new sequel rather than another Warrior style game as compared to like Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. It does not feel like that. Like it just completely feels like a different Persona game. It's just, instead of the RPG elements, it just purely feels like you're having the action RPG side of things. There's a lot of different things, from shopping in Sophia's shop, just going around where you be in Shibuya. And it's not just, you're locked and tethered to one area or location. You get to actually travel around between different areas in Japan, because you have to, deal with certain people. And you know how Persona is. People get high and mighty in this game to start having an actual effect on the people that are living around them within the local area and stuff, with, stealing people's desires and all of that stuff though. So you're kind of going on like a summer road trip, which kind of does sting a little bit, because with COVID and stuff, it'll kind of feel good to go on a road trip or even travel to begin with though. But I'm just seeing it from their eyes though. So honestly, some really good stuff. Don't want to go too far in without spoiling anybody, in case you hadn't played through the whole entire game yet, or if you're just kind of on the fence though. And I didn't want to say too much beyond what we got in the trailers though, but don't let this game scare you off because you don't like the Warriors formula, because this game is anything but the normal Warriors formula. It really does feel like Persona 5 2, to be honest though. And I'm just having a pure blast, and if found anything, it's really motivating me to go back and play Persona 5.
Royale was the sequel.
No, not Royale. From what my understanding, Royale added the third semester, and the third semester is basically contained in itself, because with Scramble, it basically builds upon the Vanilla's version ending. Royal adds a little extra thing, but none of the events that happen that are exclusive to Royal have any correspondence to what happens within Scramble. That's what everybody's been saying.
Royal isn't even canon.
Yeah, so Royal's not, like what Alexis said, Royal's not canon. Scramble is basing itself off of the original Persona 5 vanilla version. So yeah, that's basically what it's doing. But yeah, other than that, I think I about shared all my thoughts. Honestly, whenever I do finish this game, I honestly might make a whole video in itself, just sort of kind of reviewing the whole entire game though, because there's just so many things I love about this game, and I can probably go on and on and on about this game though, but only 14 hours in, so I'm gonna let it still cook in the oven a little bit longer with my thoughts though. But you might hear something a little bit later from me once I finish this game. I get this game, from what I've been hearing from Sylveon and stuff, takes almost about 50 hours, anywhere between 50 and 60 depending on the pace that you play. So it might be 50 for me. So 14 out of 50, I still got a long ways to go though. But that's about it in terms of my little impressions on Persona 5 Scramble. So you hadn't already got the game, go ahead and get it. Or Persona 5 Strikers over here in the West though. And I'm still working. I'm still trying to find that steelbook for you, Sylviana. I hadn't forgot about you, man. I'll somehow get that sucker to Mexico somehow. If I could pay $10 for it, I'll try to send it to your way, my man. But yeah, that's basically it on that though. And the very last thing I have to mention with my friends over here is the DLC for Smash Brothers, because we all managed to go hands on for it for a long, or what? How long has that been out now? Like a week and a half now, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that though. But yeah, we're finally able to actually get, or we got our hands on it, and I just wanted to go and discuss about how we felt about the character as a whole between Mythra and Pyra and how they play and stuff. I did a lot of rambling and stuff from the Persona stuff, so I'll let you go first, Sanikyu.
I love them. I love Pyra. I love Mythra. I love the way they play, and they're so dope.
Yes.
They really are, and I think the thing that I notice with these characters is, at least from the meta, or there ain't really like a meta for it, I guess technically yet though. But what a lot of people I've been seeing and noticing online is people will start with Mythra, because Mythra can tack up damage real fast, or it can catch people off guard because how fast she can move. I mean, shoot, she moves really freaking fast. Like, it's kind of crazy. She moves so fast at first when I got my hands on her that I ran off the ledge a few times, to be honest. I was like, what the heck? But she combos so well, even her down tilt.
She's even faster than Sonic.
Not that fast though, not that fast. But I'm kind of curious.
No, but she is pretty fast.
She is pretty fast. I think she's up there in terms of like the fast characters, like what you had, like Sonic, Captain Falcon, all of that kind of stuff. She's up there in that tier. But she could tack up that damage real fast. The bad thing is her getting kills. Like, you have to get that percent up pretty high, and you either have to kill with like neutral B, or I found what's super reliable is her up smash. Like, you run up in, run in front of somebody and pop that up smash. That's pretty reliable in order to get a kill though. But outside of that, Mythra is basically the tacker though, and then you can hit people pretty hard with Pyra over there though. At least for me playing, I usually use Pyra just purely for her specials, because if you bounce between Mythra and Pyra, that's like 8 different specials, or 6 technically. One, 2, 3. I guess technically, 3 different specials with each one of them. So grand total of 6, because your down B special manages to switch you back and forth though. But I can't tell how many times I kill people with just using her up special. Like, I'll move in real fast with Mythra, and she has like a sort of kind of like a slipperiness about her, where you can swap to Pyra and still have that momentum carry with you, and then you can pop that up B on them and shoot. People never see that move coming though. But man, I've been tearing some people up online though. But what about you, Sanikyu?
Yeah, I think like the best thing about what you said is like starting off with Mythra, then going to Pyra. But I honestly feel like you can solo main either of the two.
Yeah,
because Pyra isn't like, she isn't bad or anything. She's just like slow on the ground. Other than that, like she can juggle you, she can combo you, you can die at 40. Because her F smash is just ridiculously strong.
It's stupidly strong. And what I notice is sometimes if you can be Mythra, and if you could perfectly, it's almost like a spot dodge, but if you can swap the Pyra and they miss that first move and you pop that forward smash out, I want to say sometimes that forward smash comes out faster after you do a swap from Mythra to Pyra like that, and people have to switch on the fly real fast, because when Pyra's out on the stage, they can take she can take your stock at any moment. And I really do like it whenever you're able to get like a down aerial on somebody with Pyra, and then they bounce off the stage and pop back up, and you hit the your up smash, and then you can kill people like that too. So yeah, like with the juggling whole thing, there's a lot of different options between these two. I like how people always say when new characters come out for Smash, they say they're broke or whatnot though, but honestly, it always just cracks me up though. It always just cracks me up, man. Oh, and Mario, did you have something to say? I mean, me and Sonic, you've been saying stuff, but did you have something to say about them, since you've been playing the game too?
They're good. That's all I can say.
I don't know if they're that good. I don't think. No, I don't think I played you yet with Mythra and Pyra. I do need to sit down and play you at some moment though.
Yeah, you have.
Wait, have I?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I did for a brief moment. I guess I forgot that quick. And then Alexis over here is over here sleeping on her characters over here. Don't know why. I don't know
He doesn't
why.
care about them.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't.
How dare you?
I don't know
They're not
why.
even good.
You say that though,
Yeah, they are.
but wait until
No.
wait until me
No,
and
I
Sonic
think,
you pop
like-
that character on
Look
you.
at my
You've been
profile.
getting his ass kicked by them.
You probably
I've
will,
never
to be
even played
honest.
Smash Bros. So I don't know what you're talking about, Mario.
But yeah, we need to
Sorry.
play against you again, Alexis. It's been a while since the last time I played Smash Bros with you though, but yeah, but these characters, they're pretty cool and they can pull off a lot of good stuff on you though. I just gotta point it out. You just better be prepared. Cause I don't think
See, here's
you can take me.
Here's the thing I don't like about Smash Bros. Where the fuck's my Skull Kid, man?
Bruh.
That's
That's
just
all I want.
filthy.
That's all I want.
I
This guy
like how
over
you
here,
I like how
all
you say
excited for Pyro and Mythra, but says Skull Kid's impossible. I'm like, my guy, I know you ain't saying that when we have Pac-Man, Wii Fit Trainer, Duck Hunt Dog, of all things, Duck Hunt Dog. Why?
that's a legacy. He kind of fits in that boat with what were those three that got amiibos all
Like
bundled the
Game
same
and
thing?
Watch.
It was him. It was
Rob.
him, Game and Watch, and Duck Hunt.
Rob.
Yeah, and Rob. So yeah, those are like the three retro oldies like that kind of started with Nintendo. That's the whole reason why they sort of did that though. I was kind of bamboozled whenever they revealed that Duck Hunt was in Smash. I was like, that was one of the ones I was like, oh shoot! Like I played the game as a child and everything though, so it spoke to me, but not to everybody, obviously.
No, when I saw Duck Hunt, I'm like, really? Like, bro.
But it's Duck Hunt.
But
You got the gun. I like how they
I know I have the gun, but it's not like I've never looked at Duck Hunt. I'm like, yeah, I want this in Smash.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's one of those rare characters that actually fight on all fours. I mean, you can't really say that with a lot of fighters up in Smash, to
You
be
got
honest.
nerfed though. What's the point?
Bro, I don't
His
know why.
But
recovery
Chode,
was
you got
ass.
Sephiroth.
We did. At least we got Sephiroth. You know, that's a better sword waifu.
Sir, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yo, I mean, he has them silver locks.
Silver locks, say them silver locks. Well, shoot. Anybody else got anything else to say about Mythra and Pyra?
Pyra and Mythra, not Mythra and Pyra.
Mythra and Pyra.
Zard.
Why are you lying, man? Why are you lying?
Why am I lying? I'm not even lying. It's literally in the game. It's Pyra and Mythra.
No, every time I click this character, it says Mythra and has Mythra / Pyra. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. If I went on YouTube and if I looked up in the Smash channel, which name is first?
I don't know, man.
Why are you guys fighting over Mythra and Myra?
Sir? I don't know. You sound a little ridiculous though, but yeah.
Oh look, he says Pyra and Mythra. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so Mythra and Pyra are two good characters up in this game. I've been really enjoying them. I think they're gonna be one of my top tier mains.
Wait,
to be honest.
Zard.
What?
Look in the general.
Oh no.
Oh no, I don't even want to check.
Just do it. It'll be funny.
Dude, I was right. Mythra, Myra.
See, Pyra is first.
No, I think you're deceived. It says Mythra before Pyra. What you talking about? You know how the Japanese read? They read from right to left, so it's Mythra then Pyra. Like what you talking about?
No, if that was the case, they would be saying Homer on Hikari.
Sir, I don't get.
Which, by the way, Kari, that's the name of a girl that Chode hates.
Oh.
Stop. Why are you doing this?
So, really, Chode hates Mythra.
I don't really like Mythra. She's just blonde.
What about Pyra, Chode?
I mean, she has red hair. 10 out of 10. That's better than blonde.
Sir,
Yes.
I don't know. You need
If
to get
what
your
if
head
his hair
checked.
was blue, it will make it better.
He
See,
getting
like
delirious. He getting delirious.
this is where I lose interest in Mythra. She's blonde with big boobs. I'm like, okay, but Samus is still more bae, and
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia beats both of them. So I don't
Hmm.
know.
Well, I don't know. Y'all getting delusional, so we might as well go ahead and wrap this one up. So
Sorry?
that basically covers it in terms of all of our topics for tonight though. So we managed to get it done. We managed to get it done though. So any last parting words before we go ahead and do the outros?
No.
Happy birthday, my girl, Umi Sanada.
What the heck, man? I don't know what you
Uh,
talking. No, we don't do this kind of
The fuck
propaganda
did
on my
you say?
channel, sir. I don't know what you
um,
said, but you need to stop
What?
that mess right now. Stop that mess before I server mute you, man. Stop that mess.
Never.
What?
It's her birthday.
I don't know what that
I
man's
don't
going on
know.
though, but
I don't even know what the hell you just said.
I really
He
don't
said
even know.
happy birthday. I don't know who.
Alright, whatever.
Let's leave
End
it
the
like
stream.
that.
End the stream. End the stream.
Let's leave it like there. All right, so all right, outros though. Where can they find you at, Mario?
YouTube and Twitter.
YouTube and Twitter, which I like how in the description box, at least at the time of when I'm talking right now, it's not up in there. But if you're watching this on the VOD, then I got all of his stuff in the description box by then, though. So yeah, his stuff in the description box. And what about you, Alexis? Where can they find you?
Twitter.
Nowhere.
I've been doing. I have like a lot of stuff going on right now. I can't, which is why I can't
Bruh,
really
I said
focus on
Alexis.
Twitch.
I said Alexis, not Sanikyu. I said Alexis.
My name is Alexis too.
Sir, you
Oh
know when
my
I say
god.
Alexis, you know who I'm talking about. So the real Alexis, where can they find you?
Oh, bro, damn. Rest in spaghetti, Sanic. He said you ain't the real Alexis.
But yeah, I got Alexis's information down there. He mainly only does Twitter, so I guess it's pretty simple. Now, Alexis version 2, or like I say, Sanikyu, so I don't mix y'all two up. Where can they
Well,
find you?
So he
wait.
found his faker.
Well, I am older, I think.
Bruh, I upsetted him. Dang it. That man left. The man left. Bruh.
Oh
Well,
no.
basically, the other Sanikyu, he might have had to bounce for the time being though. But Sanikyu, I got his information down there in the description box down below though. He hadn't been really active on Twitch, but I have his Twitch stuff. Shoot, I think I got his Twitch stuff down in the description box down below. And I also got his Twitter down there too. And I think I also put his YouTube down there if I'm not mistaken. I think I got that down there as well though. But yeah, that basically does it. And you know where to find me, where to be, Twitter, Facebook, you know, all the good stuff, my website, all that good stuff though. But that pretty much does it in terms of this podcast episode number 5. So you really like this video / podcast stream, you know all the mumbo jumbo. Go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell to stay up to date on all things video game related, pop culture related, anime related. Which I do feel sorry I did not manage to get those last current 3 anime reviews for ReZero. I will try to work up on it and try to get that caught up before we get to the very end though. So hang tight on those though. But yeah, I'll catch y'all around in whatever video I make next, y'all. So see y'all.